Hi, my name is Matt Emo of nVent Thermal. Welcome to RAYCHEM Connects, where we connect you to the product. Today we will be discussing heater and thermostat installation for effective instrument winterization. Beside me I have a winterized enclosure. The two components of a winterized enclosure that are critical to make sure that it is effective is the heater and the thermostat. The first thing to consider with the heater is that the supply voltage matches the component voltage. That means that if you have 120 volts coming into the enclosure, that the heater is also rated for 120 volts. Second, you want to make sure that the heat loss matches the wattage of the heater. For example, in cold weather environments, for this size of enclosure, the heater is about 100 to 150 watts. And lastly with the heater, because it's a convection heater, you want to make sure that you have ample space around the heater so that it can breathe. A general rule of thumb is that if you can grab the heater with your hand, that is good ample space around the heater, but always listen to your manufacturer recommendations for how to install the heater as the ultimate guideline. Next, we want to talk about the thermostat. There are two types of thermostats that are typical inside of winterized enclosures. They are a 10C thermostat or 50 degree F to a 20C thermostat or 70 degree F inside of an enclosure. You want to make sure that your thermostat is always attached to the mast that is heated inside the enclosure. That helps to make sure that you don't have any massive swings in temperature when the dead band of the thermostat air temperature takes longer for the thermostat to warm up. And lastly, you want to make sure that the thermostat is placed in the lowest possible location in the enclosure that's practical. In this instance, it's on top of this junction box. We don't want to put a longer nipple here to make it higher. You want to keep it in the lowest part of the enclosure, or even potentially down here, as long as you have access to the junction box, that you can make sure that the thermostat is low enough so that you are registering the coolest part of the enclosure. For additional information, please reach out to your nVent sales rep. Thank you and have a great day.
nVent. We connect and protect.